with Jacked Up News on 7. Hi, I'm Lucy Smith.
And I'm Sharon Jones, and this is Jacked Up News at 7.
Today is a very special news broadcast because we look back on the last decade and review the negative and the positive of these past years. So, thank God for the Compromise of 1850 and resolved the slavery issue in the land acquired from Mexico.
Yeah, I wonder if that compromise will last very long. It seems that may just be a temporary solution, don't you think? Thinking back, what else happened in 1850?
You know what really grinds my gears? The Fugitive Slave Act was so outrageous!
Sorry about that. A bit of technical difficulties. So, anyway, what did you think of the Fugitive Slave Act?
Well, the South and their slaves should not interfere with anything going on in northern affairs. I mean, who do they think they are?
Do you know what toasts my bagels in the morning? Money.
Speaking of money, how about those taxes?
Well, they are sky high.
Anyhow, we found an old clip of a young reporter, John Steenberger, reporting live at the women's protest.
Thank you, Lucy.
5, 6, 8,
I'm here at Worcester, Massachusetts for the Women's Rights Convention. They have gathered here to protest for their equal rights. They believe that they deserve the same right as men because they work just as hard as they do. Men going to war. Women have had to step up, and now they believe that they deserve the right to suffrage. May I have one of you to interview? What is your thought in the article in Harper's New Monthly magazine?
It's so outrageous. Me and everyone else here hate it. It's so disgusting the way that they portray us. It's horrible.
What has caused all of you to gather here today?
We feel like we deserve equal rights because our men have been going to the war, or going into the army for the war that they think is coming. And all of us have been doing their jobs on top of our own.
What inspired you personally to be part of this cause?
Well, my father, my husband, and my 2 brothers joined the army, and they're no longer in my life. And they all deserve so much more than what they've got, and I'm picking up all of their slack too.
Do you think that these efforts will make a change?
I really think that they should, because this country was founded on making changes for the better of people. And there's a lot of people here willing to make that change.
What type of changes do you want to see in the future?
I want to see more equality and men thinking that women are much more than just things to clean.
Do you think this revolt will cause a chain reaction among women across the country?
I really think it will. We're all treated the same, and we're all thinking the same things.
Thank you, Jada. Back to you. Stop protesting. No, back her. Ow! I need a helicopter.
Wow, I can't believe
That the women are so committed to the issue at hand?
No, that the reporter was actually kind of attractive.
Oh, Well then, moving on.
Yes, please welcome Lisa Stone, our very special guest that came all the way from Philadelphia.
Hi, thank you so much for having me
Hi.
here.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Fantastic. I understand that you have scavenged through various military archives for some information of the last decade.
Yes, actually, in 1850, the U.S. military contemplated whether or not to get involved in the Taiping Rebellion that was led by Hung Hichu Khan. His belief in Christianity and ideology called for men and women to be equal, as well as for communal land ownership. America didn't end up getting involved, but the rebellion took the lives of 20 million Chinese peasants. In 1954, federal soldiers were called by former President Pierce to escort a runaway slave named Anthony Burns from Boston back to Virginia. Bostonians rallied in his defense, but it did almost nothing. And while he was being escorted down the streets of Boston, all the residents were standing there with American flags hanging upside down. Also, in 1854, during November, Florence Nightingale left Britain to help during the Crimean War that was started earlier that year. In 1856, the Second Opium War began between China and Britain, and once again the U.S. Army was hesitant to get involved. Thank you guys so much for having me here today.
Yeah, it was a producer's idea. Thanks anyway. You can grab your muffin basket on the way out.
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys.
Hi. Now, let's move on to our Ashland segment.
Ashland?
Yes, Ashland. But did you know that Ashland used to be called Unionville?
Really? I didn't know that. Tell me more.
Well, before the population boom beginning in the 1850s, there were only 1,304 people living in Ashland. One of the first people to come to Ashland was John Clark, who began manufacturing tinware and later served as selectman in 1858. Later that year, John Stone, the founder of John Stone's Public House, which opened almost 30 years ago, passed away.
What?
Anyway, in 1856, Calvin Shepherd Jr.'s paper mill closed, and in 1859, William F. Ellis served as state representative, and William Ames was his selectman. Finally, in 1860, Ashland opened its first railroad depot, which was a huge success.
How marvelous.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight.
Thank you for voting us the #1 news station in America. Good night. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good show.
That was a good time, you know? I really like the segment with the military.
Yeah, that was really intellectual.
She was really good. She was really good. You know.
Well, I didn't like her.
Okay.
I didn't like her attitude either.
Yeah.
She looked like that kind of girl.
Okay, I get what you mean, yeah.
Who makes this coffee? It's amazing.
I think it was Eric, that interviewer from, like, the clip.
Oh my god.
How's the weather out there?
It's night outside, not really. It's foggy. It's nighttime.
I can't look at your face without laughing.
Move on to our Ashland segment.
Ashland! That was a good one. That was so
Thoughts on what is your thought? Alright, go.
This is how we do it. Da, 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 da.
I got so in sync.
Yeah, we're in sync like the band.
Joining the war effort, and me and everyone else here.
Appliance.
No, I'm a man.
Obviously.
No,
I mean, look
I'm
at
a
you
man.
sharing.
And it's really inspirational to all of us.
No. That's not your answer.
In the face!
No.
We are never going to get this done.